You watch the news about the oil blockade in the Strait of Hormuz and think, that's 1,000 miles away, not my problem. How adorably naive. A blockade 1,000 miles away means the oil stops. No oil means the supply trucks stop rolling into your local grocery store. And within exactly 72 hours of those trucks stopping, every shelf in your city gets wiped completely clean. That's when the starving masses hit the streets. But here is the reality check. They aren't mindless zombies. They don't waste energy kicking down random doors. They check the dumpsters first. Because your garbage is their most trusted informant. The trash you casually leave on the curb is out there right now, screaming into the dark, "We still have supplies in here! Come and rob us!" I am the Sentinel, and today we're going to expose 5 innocent-looking things in your trash that are actively signing your death warrant. You're one of those modern preppers, aren't you? You've spent $5,000 stocking up on premium food. You've locked your doors, bought a generator, and set up your alarms. Adorable. But then, the very next morning, what do? You walk out and toss those empty, high-end, name-brand food boxes into the trash, like it's just cardboard. You think you're just taking out the garbage, right? Wrong. You're handing out a blueprint to your pantry. You think those looters are stupid? They see a bin full of expensive, specialized nutrition labels, and they know exactly what's left in your kitchen. You're sitting there feeling secure behind your locks, but your trash is screaming the truth to the entire neighborhood. There is still premium stock inside this house. That's not being prepared, that's just laying out a welcome mat for your own robbery. History proves one thing. In a collapse, human nature doesn't change. It just reverts to the wild. A wolf pack doesn't attack blindly. They track the scent. They sniff out leftover bones to find the easiest target. In a starving city, looters are the wolves, and your garbage is your scent. During the Cold War, the KGB didn't kick down random doors to find hidden spies. They checked the dumpsters for imported cigarette butts and expensive chocolate wrappers. The garbage always snitched. Right now, your trash is doing the exact same thing to you. It is a perfect, undeniable mirror of your survival pantry. So, let's open the bag. Here are the 5 specific items in your garbage that are begging looters to rob you. Item number 1, empty water bottles. You might think it's just plastic, it's recyclable. But to a looter, that empty bottle is a neon sign screaming, "I have water, but I'm running out." History is full of desperate sieges where water was more valuable than gold. In the 1992 Sarajevo siege, water was the only thing that mattered. People would kill for a single gallon. And you know how they found the people who still had water? They watched the trash. If you throw out 10 empty water bottles in a neighborhood where the taps have been dry for a week, you've just told every predator in a 2-block radius that you have a stockpile. You are revealing your burn rate, the speed at which you are consuming your life support system. A looter doesn't need to break into every house. He just needs to find the one house that's still consuming. Sanitize your waste. Crush those bottles, hide them, or better yet, reuse them until they're falling apart. Never let your garbage tell the world how much water you have left. Item number 2, specific tin can brands. Most people think a tin can is just trash. But to a scavenger, a high-end organic beef stew label is a jackpot, while a generic store-brand bean can is just a pass. Your garbage isn't just telling them you have food. It's telling them exactly how much your life is worth to them. In the history of urban survival, from the siege of Leningrad to modern-day Venezuela, looters have always targeted the wealthy first. A discarded label of an expensive imported brand or high-calorie meat is a direct signal. It proves that behind your door sits a pantry worth more than a month's salary on the black market.
The rule is simple. Strip the labels before you throw them out. Burn the paper or soak them in water until they are unreadable. If a looter can't tell if you're eating premium steak or plain beans, they won't risk their lives trying to find out. Item number 3. Medical packaging. This is your loudest signal of vulnerability. A discarded bottle of heart medication tells a looter you're weak and can't fight back. An empty box of high-grade antibiotics tells them you're a walking pharmacy, a high-value target in a world where pharmacies are empty. In every modern conflict, from the collapse of the Soviet Union to today's war zones, medicine becomes a secondary currency worth more than jewelry. Scavengers don't just look for food, they hunt for specific blister packs in the trash to find homes with chronic illnesses. Your garbage isn't just waste, it's a medical chart for every predator on your street. The protocol? Destroy the evidence. Black out the labels with a permanent marker, shred the boxes, and mix the wrappers with coffee grounds or wet dirt. If they can't see your medicine, they won't know you're a target, or that you're too sick to defend your own front door. Item number 4. Tactical gear boxes. You spent months researching the best body armor, high-end scopes, and reliable tools. But the moment you toss those branded boxes in the bin, you've told every looter in the area exactly what's waiting behind your door. A loot drop filled with weapons and high-value equipment. In a world where resources are disappearing, looters are looking for 2 things: food and force. If your trash shows empty boxes of tactical vests or ammunition brands, you've marked yourself as a high-threat, high-reward target. They won't just come for your food, they'll come for your tools to make themselves stronger. The rule is non-negotiable. Never put a branded box in the trash. Cut the cardboard into unidentifiable squares, use them as kindling for your fire, or bury them deep. Your neighbors should think you're as defenseless as they are. True security is the weapon they never see coming. Item number 5. Receipts and paper trails. You think that crumpled piece of paper is harmless, but to a calculated predator, a receipt is a household audit. It tells them exactly how many people live in your house, what you eat, and, most importantly, how you pay. If your receipts show you're buying milk and bread for 5, they know you have a large, vulnerable family to protect. A receipt is a window into your routine. It shows which stores you visit and when. If you paid with a premium credit card, you've just told the looter that there is likely cash, jewelry, or high-value electronics inside. In a collapse, information is the most dangerous weapon, and you're handing it out for free on every street corner. The protocol is simple. Destroy the data. Never throw a receipt away whole. Soak them in water until the ink bleeds, shred them into confetti, or let them feed your fire. If your trash is blank, your life remains a mystery. And in a world of predators, being a mystery is the only way to stay alive. Most of you will finish this video. Close your laptop, and tomorrow morning, you'll throw out your trash exactly the same way you did yesterday. You'll tell yourself that I'm just being paranoid, that the world isn't that dark. And for your sake, I hope you're right. But hope is not a strategy. In the history of every failed civilization, the people who survived weren't the strongest or the richest. They were the ones who were invisible. Here is my final golden rule for you. Sanitize your waste as if it were a top-secret military document. In a collapse, your house is your fortress, but your trash is the leak in your walls. If a looter walks past your house and sees a perfectly clean, empty, or boring bin, he keeps walking. He isn't looking for a fight, he's looking for a payday. Don't give him one. Remember, we aren't just talking about garbage, we are talking about information. In the coming weeks, I'm going to show you how to turn these basic items into the new currency of the wasteland. We will talk about why a simple Bic lighter or a bag of salt will buy you more safety than a stack of $100 bills. But none of that matters if you're already dead because of a receipt or a water bottle. You are here because you can feel the storm coming. You aren't just a viewer anymore. You are part of the Sentinel Fox family. We don't pray for the best, we prepare for the worst. Subscribe to the Sentinel Fox, turn on the bell. Information is the only thing that separates a survivor from a statistic, and I intend to keep you on the right side of that line. But wait, before you go, there is one more thing you need to know. Next week, we are going inside the device you are holding right now. I'm going to reveal digital ghosts, why your phone becomes a tracking device when the grid goes dark. Think turning off your GPS saves you? Think again. Your own phone might be the snitch that leads the wolves straight to your doorstep. I'll see you there. Prepare in silence, survive in the shadows.
Thank you for watching.